And of course, as our Prithvi said, like Congress decimated in Tamil Nadu and then by the regional parties. And now it is now regional parties have come already in Andhra Pradesh, but some of the extra seats Congress had is will be taken away by BJP. And then he's talking about the next 5 elections where BJP will be.
But what will it mean for the TRS at the assembly level if these are the vote shares and voter turnout and the kind of mood over there? Do you suggest somewhere they will manage to form the assembly with a good lead, or will they need Congress somewhere to form the government?
We have enough confusion already, and then it's better. I think personally I feel better wait till the results come, because see the tragedy of Congress. It went on to appease people, make them because of the kind of suicide attempts they tried to do it. It started, they dodged it from Potti Sriramulu level, 52 years, or they have dodged it, and then they tried, assuming that it will favor them, benefit them, and then completely, sarvanash.
So why didn't it benefit them? What went wrong there exactly?
All calculation, it's emotional calculation and also political calculation, and also bad luck also comes, and nothing happens in the way we plan it here. You see, Telangana region is like our North Karnataka, backward and all that, and the other states are very feudalistic and other thing. I am talking about, say, at least the film politics in that plane. You remember Chiranjeevi spent about 100 crores or something, and his son's name he made a movie, and Telangana banned it. Telangana boycotted the movie. This guy, as a union minister, resigned, came to Andhra Pradesh and decided to back Seemandhra. He realized that unless he comes and involves himself like this, because they have the power to boycott a film like that, they feel that they are always assistant editors or crap boy or this boy, whereas the talent and everything else is by the feudalistic others people. So that kind of animosity is there. So they don't care whether they are hitting Congress or they are hitting somebody, they want to hit somebody. And then in the process, Congress got beaten.
Plus, where is the Congress leadership? While you might make your national policies as a party, it has to be worked off on the ground, especially during elections, by a local leadership. Time and again, the Congress fails to recognize the importance of local leaders in politics. You can't just paratroop into a state and say that, okay, I'm from the Congress, and hope that the voters will queue up.
Yeah,
there are too many issues, local issues,
right,
which you need to take cognizance of.
And don't forget, also in the case of Telangana, the perception is that because of TRS actually pushing the Congress, they wouldn't have got it. So to that extent, the TRS would have benefited more, allowing the Congress to come under.
But actually, the interesting story actually that's coming out of this, especially in Seemandhra and Telangana, is whether the BJP forms the government at the center, Chandrababu Naidu and company are going to remain the senior party within the coalition in Seemandhra. And if when Telangana goes to polls, even if Congress tries to establish a base there, it will be the TRS which is going to be the senior partner.
So
the regional players are actually gaining far more in terms of political space than the national players are.
Right.
If you see there in the all-in-one exit poll, even the combined votes of UPA and others doesn't cross NDA. So in that case, even if you want to plan that we are a very strong opposition, or we have claim the stake for forming government, even then they don't have the numbers. Now, of course, increasing. It was 100 and odd. Now it is 156. Slowly, it's improving. But still, even then, combinedly, they don't have the numbers.
I think Congress will be desperate to cross that psychological number of 100, because anything less than that is seen as actual decimation and complete loss of focus in leadership.
And also, Congress concern is our concern, like panels and people, media and others. Congress is ready to take rest for 5 years, and then there is enough problem for BJP to face, and then allow them to face, and then do whatever it is. Like, center said, don't disturb the Yediyurappa government, and let them make all mistakes, and then we can come back. And then they did come back. It's just one example. The same way, Congress is not overtly or
So 5 years sabbatical.
covertly sabbatical, and then thoroughly enjoy the role of opposition. They have then.
Probably Rahul will be
uh,
ready to take up leadership then.
I mean, that's evident from the fact that their campaign was not anywhere close to BJP. The kind of,
Right.
I mean, the ad campaign or the money spent was nowhere close what was expected from
According
the
to
Congress.
Kejriwal, 300 crore investment is that advertising campaign of Narendra Modi started from June last year. 300 crores.
That must have been a very small figure, actually,
Small
if you do
figure.
go by
Okay.
number of ads that we saw on a regular basis. We'll quickly take in Professor Datta's view. Professor Datta, your thoughts on Telangana?
I want to make one quick remark on both Simandra, on the undivided Andhra and its importance to both UPA 1 and UPA 2. If you look at how Congress strategized its elections in 2004 and 2009, success in Andhra Pradesh was the key thing. Right? Congress's numbers came from Andhra Pradesh, from the undivided Andhra Pradesh, and YSR's leadership had something to do with it. But the thing is this, Andhra was the pivot for UPA's success, and that's why Congress fought so hard to retain its base, creation of Telangana and so on and so forth, but it has spectacularly misfired. So if there is one metaphor that you have to pick in order to explain what has gone wrong with Congress, you have to look at Andhra Pradesh, undivided Andhra Pradesh, and how Congress has gotten decimated there. So if it ends up getting about 5, 6, maybe 8 seats from these two states, that's a huge tragedy for Congress, and it's not something very easy to overcome, because as Shashwati was saying earlier, there aren't credible leaders at the local level in Andhra Pradesh who could actually rebuild the party, and that seems to be a very remote possibility in Simandra, especially because most of the credible leaders have actually left. Right? They're in either their own parties like Kiran Kumar Reddy, or they're with Jagan. So Congress, made a big miscalculation in undivided Andhra Pradesh, and that is one of the huge stories of this election, actually.
Yes, in fact, Andhra Pradesh is one of the key stories for the Congress that hopefully they have learnt lessons from. The other key state from the southern part of India is Tamil Nadu, and my colleague Akshita.
One sec, Harish.
Yes,
I just had
yes.
a quick question for Prithvi. Prithvi, if you can hear me, do you think it would have made a difference had Congress agreed to Jagan Mohan's demand for chief ministership at the time that he did?
Counterfactuals, I love, as a historian, counterfactuals. Probably it would have made a difference, and Congress would have been able to retain its base. But we don't know how they would have handled the creation of Telangana. That's the one big unknown. It was mishandled from the beginning, and it was a surprise when it was announced. There wasn't a building up of a common platform among all political parties in order to lessen the political blow to Congress. That didn't happen at all. Chidambaram one fine morning woke up and announced the formation of Telangana. Right? That, as a political strategy, did not make any sense.
So it was yet another case of an alliance opportunity missed.
Correct. Yes, I think both with TRS and with Jagan's Congress. If you look at where the Congress base actually has splintered into, you'll get some answers to where it has gone wrong for Congress.
And Lalu's RJD.
So, Prithvi, do you think
Correct.
somewhere
we've
the
been talking
Congress
about
was
this.
secretly hoping that TRS will merge itself once they announce the creation of Telangana?
That was the hope. But this is something we've been talking about for 3 months now, 4 months now. The election results, especially for Congress, and even to BJP to a lesser extent, will depend on their ability to pick shrewdly their coalition partners. That was one key unknown when we started talking about the Lok Sabha elections about 3 months ago. But as the deadlines came closer, the choices made by different parties and the impact of that seems to be becoming more and more clear.
Yes, clearly the Congress is not gaining as much as they would have liked to gain in Telangana. No sweep. It's the TRS in fact, which is taking on Congress over there. And the other key state, as I was mentioning, is Tamil Nadu, where none of the national parties are in a strong position. So come, let's see what AIDMK and DMK have in store. Well, my colleague Akshita has all the stats.
Right, thank you, Harish. But as you mentioned, it's between AIADMK and DMK, and looking at the numbers, it looks like a clean sweep for ADMK there. We have to keep in mind that while in 2009 it was the DMK that triumphed, we've had the assembly elections post that. We saw a clean sweep by Jayalalitha there, and it looks like the sentiment is continuing. According to C-Voter as well as Chanakya, it's 27 seats for the AIADMK. But you look at ORG Marg, they've given a huge figure of 31. So once again, it looks like Jayalalitha has managed to work wonders in Tamil Nadu. But looking at DMK, it is very unfortunate there. C-Voter saying 6, Chanakya with 5, and ORG Marg with 7. And of course, taking in Congress and BJP, they have struggled to get a foothold of sorts in Tamil Nadu. We've even seen Narendra Modi going out to Tamil Nadu to try and reach out to voters. But as you can see, C-Voter stating that maybe that has left some impact. 2 seats according to C-Voter. What we have to keep in mind is that Chanakya has gone on to give BJP 7 seats, something of course that the Saffron Party will definitely be thrilled about, considering that they managed to secure 0 seats in 2009, not had much of an impact in Tamil Nadu as such. And Congress, of course, with just 1 seat according to ORG Marg and C-Voter, and none according to Chanakya. So those are the figures there for you, Harish. Going by what we are looking at on our screens by the exit poll numbers, looks like maybe a lot of issues have hit the DMK hard, maybe even that family feud to a great extent, but it looks like it's AIADMK all the way.
Yes, Amma seems to be the flavor of the season in Tamil Nadu, and DMK completely decimated, Shashwati.
Not surprising. I think again, when Karunanidhi started making noises saying that he thought Modi was a great leader, and he said all kinds of things, I think that again pushed a whole bunch of DMK supporters onto the other side, because a lot of them don't actually like these alliances. And DMK has been a part of NDA before, so there is always that that suspicion that if I vote for DMK and tomorrow he goes and joins hands with Modi, am I wasting my vote in not creating a strong regional base? So should I now vote to keep, the whole, I think the voters of Tamil Nadu like to keep bipolar politics alive, that I just want to see it either as a DMK force or as an AIADMK, and I want both of them to be power centers. I mean, Tyagraj is sort of knows Tamil Nadu like the back of his hand. So
I have a feeling here that, till the fag end of the electioneering, Modi had started criticizing the Jayalalitha.
Yes.
Till before that, he had kept quiet. And I still feel that if you scratch you will find that Jayalalitha is more BJP than anything else. And in the event the requirement does come where the BJP needs her to support the government, I won't be surprised if she goes towards the NDA. Because he's only, and also remember one of his recent interviews, Modi said, we are open for alliance. Whatever we have said during elections, it's only for political purposes, and that is politics, right? So I will not be surprised if Jayalalitha does move towards the BJP in the event BJP requires an association to build up its government.
Do we know, whether these numbers that are being thrown up for the BJP, are these pure BJP numbers, or
No, it's
clutch
supposed to be NDA.
So it's an NDA number.
The
So
PMK,
you're talking about
yes.
MDMK, PMK, and
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
But then in that case, the numbers should probably, in my opinion, should have been higher, because they were supposed to have done much better following the alliance. So which apparently is proving that it
You're
has
talking
not.
about the BJP plus category.
That obviously means that they have not done as
So
well
in which
as
case
was